like webinars about to start too. So, hey guys, it's Christine here. Look, we're going live on Instagram at the same time, and I'm doing the webinar at the same time. Oh, and I have like a filter on my face right now. I should have taken that off. Okay, anyway, we're here. My boy is doing awesome. An epic shit show. You're right. Oh, I have like a nice filter on my Instagram live right now. I look really cute. If you guys saw me on the webinar, it's not quite as cute, but all right. So this is what we're doing. Let me move this, you guys, over my Instagram peeps. Okay, so that you guys know, today, I am going to show you how to book paid shows every step of the way. You can literally walk off of today's live training and go book a paid show. Obviously, if you've got the talent and that sort of thing, there's other things. I mean, if you're not very good at doing music, you know, it's going to be a little different. But for the most part, today I'm going to show you like 4 awesome steps. I don't have any slides. I don't have anything. I got this like whiteboard, and we're going to use this whiteboard, and I'm going to show you guys the 4 steps. Okay. So I'm going to be talking in here. Okay. So for my people on Instagram, I have you guys up here. Okay. So when I'm looking up here, I'm you guys, and then I have everyone that's coming up in my webinar. I got Peter in the house saying, what's up? That are all here. And today, again, I'm going to be showing you guys how to book paid shows. Even if you have a no-hit song, you have no social media following, even if you're a beginner, even if you started today, like I'm going to show you how to do this. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. That's what your head's going to literally do. Okay. So wear a bandage. Get ready. Get ready, because this is going to be amazing. Okay. Let me see. And by the way, I have so many comments coming in here, okay, and on my chat box. I'm going to try to answer all the questions, but it's impossible for me to answer all of them. Okay. So don't get all mad at me, because I get these messages. I get like death threats from people who are like, you haven't written me back. I texted you 5 minutes ago. And I'm like I sit in front of my computer and hit like refresh, and sit in front of my, phone and just hit refresh. Like, I wonder if people are texting me. Let me just write people back. Okay. Peter says, promising a lot here. I am. That's because this is going to be like the most epic music webinar ever, because I can say that confidently because I've done this with artists over and over and over again. I've gotten artists who have never done a show in their life, a paid show within their first month. I've gotten people that have never made more than $500 a night on a show, $10,000 in their first 2 months. This is why I say this, because I have confidently done this, and I have confidently shown people this process. It is a no-brainer. Just most people don't know it. So, all right. Can everybody hear me okay? All right. Marvin says, will this show be recorded? It will be. I will send you guys a replay. I have no slides today. I'm totally winging this. Okay. So this is going to be a fun one. I can answer any questions that you have. And for all of you guys that stick around, Louis says, I look really cute. Yeah, because you're on the Instagram one, Louis, and the Instagram one, there's like a filter on my face, so I look all cute. If you're on the webinar, it's not as cute. Like, I'm still a little cute, but I'm not like as cute as Instagram. So, all right. And just remember, I have Instagram here and I have the webinar here going on. So there's like so many things, and I'm going to try to ninja maneuver this because I wanted to reach as many people as possible today to show you guys how to book paid shows. And I'm going to try to do this more often. Like, is this cool or what? Like going live everywhere? All right. Everyone's saying, Marvin says he's at work. Yep. I will be sending you the replay. Linda says you hear me great. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to try to do this. I realize that I have this like this on. I haven't been able to get my microphone to work, but I'm going to try to stay connected to the computer and still write on the whiteboard. So this is going to be like ninja acrobatic webinar. Okay. That's how we're going to do this. All right. Jerry says, do you manage? No, I do not manage. I do not manage artists. I probably will never manage an artist in my whole life because I teach you how to do it yourself. I want you guys to be independent. That's how I made the money that I made, is staying independent, learning how to do stuff myself. Usually people are looking for a manager because they want the manager to do it for them. I don't like to do stuff for anybody. I just don't. I like to do stuff for myself, but I like to show you guys how to do this for yourself so that you can be independent, so that you can make money, so that you can book paid shows. Okay. So today's gonna be really excited. One more time for everybody that's here with me. Okay. There's like no better way to make money this fast. Okay. And even if you have no fan base, you can have 0 followers, you can have no social media account, you can have absolutely nothing but your talent and the willingness to do the work. Okay. And just a reminder, I have the webinar going on here. I have the Instagram training going on here. So I'm moving back and forth. So if you guys see me like looking out in that way, I'm just talking everywhere. Okay. Because we got a bunch of people in the room. We had like 300 or 400 people sign up for the webinar. And then I think I have like 60 or 70 people on my live right now. And that is growing. So awesome. Okay. El Chavo says, how do I get to the webinar? Okay. So to get to the webinar, all you have to do is, let's see here. Actually, that's a great question. To get to the webinar, on my Instagram stories, I put a link. Okay. So on my Instagram stories, if you go to my Instagram stories, there's a link and you can join me on the webinar. And if you join me on the webinar, guys, you actually will, oh wait, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll just add this, guys. And give me 1 second. For everybody on my webinar, I'm just going to let the people on Instagram come and join us here. Okay, so give me 1 second so we can make this, because this is going to be awesome. This is just so fun already. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys, if you guys want to join me on the webinar, what happens is when you sign up for the webinar, you'll get the replay. So you can watch this later. So after you watch this and your mind is blown and you're like, this is amazing, I want to go book shows, but I forgot what she said step 2 was, you'll get the replay. Okay, so what you can do is, okay, DM me the word show training. Okay, so if you're on Instagram, DM me show training. You have to DM me and it will automatically appear in your messaging. Okay, so DM me show training for you to join the webinar, because all the cool people are right here. See, all you guys are the cool people. You signed up for the webinar. I'm going to send you the replay. You're going to be able to watch this later. Okay, and it's going to be awesome. And you guys are my priority right here. If you guys have questions to ask, come to the webinar, because if you're on the webinar, those are the questions that I'm going to answer. Okay, I won't be answering questions probably from the Instagram live, because the people on my webinar, these are my homies right here. Okay, so DM me show training if you want to come join the webinar. Okay, awesome. Let's do this, guys. Everybody that's here, if I'm looking at you and you see me looking straight at you, you're already in the webinar. That was for the Instagram live people. No, don't comment, Jay Lashiel. You have to DM me. You have to DM me show training, and it will automatically, the link will automatically pop up in your DMs. Okay, so you can't comment on here. You have to DM me. Okay. All right, let's do this. No further ado. It is noon. I am so excited to be here with you guys. We got Peter's from Harlem, Ramsey's from Fort Worth, Texas. We got Kamarla, we got Lamont. Hey, Chris, what up? We got Shannon. We got Ken Kinsey. We got Kylo. We got Jelani. I see a bunch of people in here that I've never seen before. This is awesome. We got Jem. Hey, Jem. We got Donnie. You are the label. What? You are the label. Philip, you haven't gotten your leads book. Okay, if you ordered a book from us, make sure to DM us or send us a message on email, okay? Because I can't send it to you right now because I'm in the webinar. But if you DM our customer service, we will send that to you. Got you? Basem says, this is so cool, though. I'd love to perform, do what I love doing the most and get paid for it. Guys, what I'm about to teach you, you will literally be able to walk off this webinar if you do the 4 things that I tell you to do, and you have the talent, and you don't live on like a glacier in the middle of Alaska and there's no place to perform. As long as there's something, a bar, a restaurant, something, you can book a show. And if you're in a big city, man, can you really book shows? And if you want to go on cruise ships, oh my God, wow, tons of opportunities. And at the very end of this, for all of you that stick around, I have an agency. We book shows. We book shows for artists. We book shows for bands, especially on cruise ships, casinos, resorts, lots of stuff. We have partner agencies that we're partnered with. We are partnered with other agencies that book hundreds of venues all across the country, all across the world. So if you stick with me today, it is possible that you can apply to actually work with us, and we might even book your shows for you. How cool is that? Put in the chat box. If you want to book some shows, put hell yeah, put I'm ready, put let's go. Because like I said, I have no slides. I have no, like, I don't even have a syllabus. Like, I thought of this like 2 days ago. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show everybody how to book paid shows. And like I said, this is either going to be super epic or this is going to be a total shit show. But someone said it's going to be an epic shit show. Like, yeah. All right, this is going to be awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to try to make sure everyone can see this because I have the computer here and then I have the iPhone here. Okay. We got Dominican Republic. We got all kinds of stuff. Okay, Deshaun says amazing. Everyone says I'm ready. Philip says hell yeah. Ramsey says cool. That'd be badass. Danny says let's go. Everyone's saying I'm ready. I'm ready. Julian, Deshaun. I'm going to just like put this close to me so I don't have to like move super far. Okay. So 3 steps. Okay. I need like a eraser. Okay. Hopefully I do this perfect because I have no eraser. Okay. So 3 steps, guys. Okay. This is hard to do on Instagram and webinar. Okay. 3 steps right there. Okay. 3 steps. How many steps? 3 steps. 3 steps. Oh, you can't even see that. Jesus. You can't see that at all. Well, I guess that's not going to work then, is it? Okay, let's just, you can't really see. Okay, we're just going to forget that, guys. Epic fail, but that's okay. Let's move this. Okay, no big deal. All right, cool. We'll just talk then. Okay, so 3 steps, all right? The first step, and let me just explain how this works and how I figured this out. So how many of you have tried to book paid shows? Maybe you're a fantastic singer, you're a fantastic musician, you're an amazing band. You know, you're probably talented, more talented than most of the artists and bands out there, but you're not booking any shows, you're not making any money. If that's you, put that in the chat box. If like, haven't made any money, I know I got the talent, but I just don't quite have it. So basically, when you want to book paid shows, this is what happens. Venues split the door with you. They say, if you sell 100 tickets at $50 each, you make X amount of money, do the math, and we'll split it 50-50. Well, that's great if you have a fan base. That's great if you have people that are willing to come see you. That's great if you have 1 million plays on Spotify and there's people that are willing to buy tickets, right? That's great. Most of you don't have that. I don't even have that. Okay. Most of you, if you had to do, imagine if you were wanting to perform 5 nights a week, and 5 nights a week, you had to have at least 50 people show up, spending $10 a ticket. So it'd be $500 a night, and you could split that with the door. And so you'd make $250 a night. Well, that'd be pretty good because you could make about $75,000 a year that way, especially like tips and stuff or more. If you had 50 people show up every night for 5 nights a week, and that's how it's normally designed. But most of you don't have that, right? Most of you do not have 50 fans every day that would show up and buy tickets 5 nights a week so that you could perform full time and make a living. Like that's just not possible for you. So I was struggling. I was living in LA. I had been sleeping on like a cot in a bathroom, not a bathroom, a kitchen. Like it wasn't even a bed. I was sitting in like a cot. It was just whatever. And I wasn't making any money and I was struggling. And I used to go door to door selling my music. If you guys know me, that's what I did. I used to sell my music on doorsteps. I would sing. I would, rent like booths and fairs and festivals and sell my music in that form. So I was struggling. And I got to this point where I no longer had a place to live. I had slept in my car. I bathed in a gas station. I was sleeping on friends' couches. And everything in my car, like all my stuff that I owned was like all the way up to my like ceiling and I was living off the dollar menu because I had no money and I was like $20,000 in debt. I had nothing at this point. And I'd been doing original music and I was making money. That's the thing is I was making like $30,000 to $40,000 a year in music off my original stuff because I've been doing this for so long. But it's expensive to keep recording music. It's expensive to shoot music videos. It's expensive to do all those things. So for me to create my art and to live was impossible, right? $30,000, $40,000, you could live off that. But to create art, you can't. So I was in debt and I was homeless and all that kind of stuff. And so because I kept on spending money on, producers and mixing, mastering and, creating what I wanted because I wanted to keep investing into myself. So what happened was, a friend of mine called me and said, hey, there's this hotel that has a piano in their lobby. And I bet I could get you a gig there. And I'm thinking, nobody wants to give anybody a gig because literally you have to sell tickets, like I told you, right? Or you have to pay to play. If you guys have ever been to LA or New York, they do this thing called pay to play where you literally have to pay to perform. So basically, I walked in. And there's this beautiful piano. It's a beautiful hotel. It's in Hollywood. And at this point, I'm just sleeping on friends' couches. I roll up in my like Jeep and like you can't even see out the door. And I just remember handing my keys to like the valet and it's this like super fancy hotel. And I had like everything to the ceiling in there. And I'm like, God, they're going to think I'm homeless, which I was. but I didn't want everybody knowing it, you know? So I'm like, okay, here's my keys. So anyhow, I go in and the guy says, what do you know? Do you know? Do you know any songs? And I was like, and he's like, any songs that I would recognize? Well, I knew all my original stuff, but I was like, I don't know any like cover songs. So then I realized, I was like, wait, I know one song. And I knew Rehab by Amy Winehouse. They try to make me go to rehab. I said, no, no, no. So I sang that song. And he's like, that's great. He's like, do you know another song? And I didn't know another song. All I knew is my original songs, but they don't want original songs, okay? He said, do you know another song that I would recognize? Well, I didn't really know. So I just kept on singing Rehab. I said, no, but you know what? If people in your audience, maybe they were like feeling jazzy, I'd sing it a little different. So I sang the same song, but I sang it like, they try to make me go to rehab. I said, no, no, no. So I just kept singing the same thing, right? And then I was like, but if they want to dance, I'll be like, try to make me go to rehab. I said, like, I just kept singing it over and over again. He gave me the job, okay? Because this is what he said. And I want you guys to think about something. Because someone put, fuck pay to play. Someone said pay to play is so dehumanizing. Get that out of your head, guys. It's not dehumanizing. And don't fuck pay to play. Businesses have to pay their rent. So why should they give you a stage if you're not bringing any fans? It's the most selfish thing a musician could possibly do. You're not bringing any value to the venue. So why do you think you deserve to be paid? You don't. Okay, let's start there. You do not deserve to be paid if you're not bringing any money to the venue. Why should they give you money if you're not bringing value? Okay, because you have no fans. They're not buying tickets. It costs them money to pay their staff. It costs them money to, keep the lights on. It costs them money to pay rent. Why should they do that? That's like someone saying, I want to come live in your house. I'll play the guitar in the corner in your house. Can you give me free rent? No, doesn't work that way. But I'm going to tell you something that's awesome. Okay, this is the good news. There's certain venues that rely on that. They rely on people to bring other fans. That's how they stay afloat. They're a business. They have bills to pay. But there's certain businesses. No, you don't have to pay to play, Marvin. There's a way around. I'm about to show you right now. Okay, this is the good news. Okay, I just gave you the bad news, and you guys are probably feeling like, oh, I'm never going to perform. Like I told you today, I'm going to show you how to book shows even if you have no fans. Okay, trust me right now. I'm about to share something with you. These venues, there's certain types of venues that rely on that. You got like the House of Blues and like the Roxy and all those like big venues that rely on you to sell tickets for them to stay afloat. So you have to sell tickets, or else why should they book you? They don't owe you anything. But there's a different set of venues like casinos, hotels, resorts, country clubs, retirement homes, fairs and festivals around the United States and around the world that already have crowds that come there. If you go to a casino, people already go to the casino every Friday night, regardless of who's there. They go to the country club every Saturday night. They go to the Christmas party at the resort every Christmas. There's already people there. So what happens is the venues say, I have money put aside, because they make thousands of dollars off of the bar. They're going to love it so much that they're going to be like, let's come back next Friday. And then they're going to invite their friends and their friends and their friends. And now it's this huge thing. So, whenever you go to a casino and there's tons of people, that's because they've worked very hard to get those people there. And now they just get really good entertainment. And here's how this works. Here's how you bring value to a venue to justify getting paid. Okay. Again, they don't owe you anything just because you got some talent. Nobody owes you shit, guys. I'm just telling you this. Okay. Nobody owes you diddly squat. Even if you're the best singer in the world, nobody owes you nothing. But in this case, this is where you start making money. They already have a crowd. So what that crowd wants is they want to hear songs that they know. They want to hear Motown. They want to hear rock. They want to hear, Bruno Mars. They want to hear Ariana Grande. They want to hear the Temptations. They want to hear the Beatles. They want to hear the songs that they know and love, that they already know and love, that when they're drunk, they can sing along and they can dance, and they're going to keep spending money. So if you're willing to sing awesome cover songs, stuff that you love anyway, that you're probably singing in the shower anyway, you could make money and book paid shows like next week. That's how fast this has been, because instead of going to those venues that rely on you to sell tickets, you go to the venues like the casinos, the resorts, the country clubs, all those things that already have people there. So they don't need you to bring the people, not like these venues that need you to bring the people. These venues don't need you to bring the people. They already have the people, but they need you to entertain those people. And those people want to hear songs that they already know. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't do your original music every now and then, obviously. Okay, you can throw in your original songs every now and then, especially if it matches the energy and it's great quality. Yes, you can do that, because I know a lot of people always ask that. You can. But the majority, they don't know you. They've never heard of you. They're not your fans. They have no relationship with you, but they have a relationship with certain songs. And if you're willing to do great cover songs, and I'll give you guys some examples, then they're willing to stay there and they're willing to spend money. And if they spend money, the venue's making money. And if the venue is making money, then they should pay you. That's when they should pay you. Okay? We have to always bring value to whatever we're doing. We don't just show up and say, I'm really talented, you should pay me. No. How are you bringing money to the venue? This is how you skip all that stuff. Okay? So this is how you start making money. Okay? Now, I know some people are like, I don't want to do cover songs. I just want to do original songs. Well, how's that working out for you? Are you making any money? If you're making any money, great. If you're living off of it, awesome. If you're booking paid shows and you're traveling the world, great. Most of you are not. Most of you are working some other crappy job at Starbucks or a department store or at a restaurant, doing something you don't want to do. Even if it's a great job, you're an accountant, you just don't want to be doing. That's not what you want to do. You want to be doing music. But you're like, I only do original songs. Okay, but if you're not making any money off your original songs, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, right? That's the definition of insanity. Can't be doing that. So what this does is this helps you to quit your job, start making money, and probably make more money than what you're doing, a lot of you, because it's not hard to make anywhere from $40,000 to $100,000 a year doing this. And you can travel the world. You can go on cruise ships. I've been to Tahiti and Bora Bora and to Australia and Hawaii. There's a bunch of little islands like named Moorea and some other stuff that I didn't even know existed. And I got paid to be there. During the day, I'd go swimming with sharks. And then at night, not every night, not every day, but I'd go swim with sharks, or I'd go, check out volcanoes or whatever. And then I'd jump on stage at night and I would get paid. They'd cover my food for you to replace your income and quit your job so you can start making money right now. And still, now you have time and money to invest into your original songs. Is that making sense to you guys? And I actually have some, I think I have that here. Yeah. I actually want to see in the chat box if that's making sense. Ramsey says you lose your song if you sing long enough. Yeah, if you sing for like 18 hours. I literally have done 400 shows in a year and they're 4 hours long. So that's just an excuse. Okay, let's see here. Donnie. How is that a lie, Donnie? Japheth says, but I rap, I don't sing. So Japheth, you can join a band. You know how like Black Eyed Peas has like raps in it? That's how you do it. You still do cover songs, but you do like song, like great. Wiz Khalifa does collaborations with other singers and stuff. So rappers can do this too, obviously. Let me see here. Deshaun says 1%. Bassem says everyone's saying makes sense. Ebony says, what if you don't sing? Just like I said, Ebony, you would just partner with a band or another singer, and you do songs like, you think of like the Rihanna and like Eminem songs. You think of like all the collaborations that are done, a lot of pop singers with rappers. You can do that. So you can definitely collaborate and do that. So Daniel says, what about a house music DJ? Well, that's even easier. I mean, you just find venues that play house music. My sister-in-law does house music. Let me see. Everyone's saying, yes, that makes the most sense I've heard in a while. Okay, awesome. Let me see. Lily Bird on here says yes. Okay, so here's another thing that I want to tell you guys. And I'm about to give you guys all the steps, okay? But I needed you guys to understand that first. At what point should someone pay you? You're either bringing your fans, which most of you don't have, and that's fine, or you're bringing value in some other way, and that's by entertaining their already existing crowd with songs that they know and love so that those crowds spend money at the bars, spend money at the restaurants, and come back every Friday and Saturday night. I mean, guys, my very first gig, and I went from homeless to $75,000 a year. And that's not an extraordinary amount of money, but when you're homeless going to $75,000 a year, I might as well have been making $1 million a year. I was like, I'm rich. It was amazing. I went in and I got that gig. They liked me so much that they gave me 5 nights a week. And I worked there for 2 years. That's how I learned a lot of different things about this business. And then I started playing. I mean, I've played literally 2,500 paid shows on 6 continents, guys. I've traveled 6 continents around the world. I've done 2,500 paid shows. These aren't open mics. These aren't pay to play. This isn't karaoke. I've done 2,500 paid shows around the world. I've done $1 million just in performing. I've made $1 million, guys, 7 figures just performing with no hit song. Most people have no clue who I am. Anybody can do this. Most of you guys can sing better and, you know, play your musical instruments better than I can. But I just know these certain secrets and these steps and processes, and I'm about to show them to you. Okay. So let me see. Dave says cover songs and reggae. Yeah, people love reggae. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, everyone's saying, okay, cool. So like I said, I'm going to teach you guys the steps, and I'm going to give you guys a couple examples of people that I've worked with as well. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually apply to be a part of one of our programs where we're working directly with musicians, where we're going to show you how to book the shows and possibly even book your paid shows for you. If you stick around, we're going to give you an opportunity. Once again, we're taking on, I think we only have 5 more slots left. We're taking on a few talented artists, bands, rappers, DJs, and we're going to show you how to book paid shows and possibly even book your paid shows for you. Okay. So that's going to happen at the end. You got to stick around after I show you these steps, because I don't like when people come to me and ask me for handouts, right? Hey, just book me, Christine. No, I need you guys to know the whole process. I need you to know everything. You need to know exactly what you're going into, because this is a partnership. If we work together, you got to know what you got to bring to the table, because I don't do handouts. Okay. We don't do that here. We're music hustlers. We hustle, right? We work. We do the work. All right, cool. So let's do the 3 steps. Okay. There's 3 steps, not 4 steps. All right, cool. So first step, you got to figure out what your show is. Okay. So if you're a singer, it's really good that you like partner with, let's say, a musician. Let's say you, because you don't want to try to book shows singing karaoke, because that it happens and it's possible. You can, but you're going to definitely increase your chances if you partner with like a musician. Okay. To learn these songs together. Now, if you sing and play an instrument, cool. You already sing and play. So all you got to do is put together your set list. So first you decide who your act is. Okay. We want to decide what your act is and put your set list together. If you're a rapper, I highly recommend that you partner again with either a band or a trio, because you can't just go up and rap Tupac at a casino all day. They will not pay you for that, but they will pay you to come on and rap songs that people do recognize. If it's also in collaboration with stuff they can dance to, like Black Eyed Peas, like Rihanna and Eminem, like Mariah Carey, and some of the collaborations that she's done. There's a lot of really cool collaborations with a lot of rappers and musicians. Okay, so if you're a rapper that way. Or you could also be a rapper / DJ. That's another big thing. You could rap and you can DJ at the same time. So you can leave out the rap part in the songs. And then as you DJ, you can then jump up and start rapping, which is cool. So you can start making money in all these ways. Okay. If you're a musician, you can just be a musician. You can play over, let's say you're a saxophone player. You can play over tracks and you can play the saxophone, popular songs that people know. You can also join a band. You can also find another singer to partner with. So do you guys see what I'm looking at? You just need to create an act. Like my sister-in-law is a DJ, and she partners in a lot of different ways. Like right now she's a DJ and she DJs by herself, but then she also has an act where she partners with a saxophone player and they play popular songs together. And it's really dope. Like she plays songs, and then like when she like lets the instrumental play and then the saxophone player comes and plays over it. So these are all ideas. Is that all making sense, guys? I'm looking right here. If there's questions, Talon says, what about a group with me being the singer and 2 rappers? You could do that, but why do you need 2 rappers? That's going to be a little hard, because there's not enough like pop songs with like 2 rap. You know what I mean? Like you just need 1. but you could make 2 rappers work. I mean, you could, you don't need that many. Let's see. So yeah, so those are the, different, bands and stuff. And I've brought on people that like sing and rap and that jump up and rap the, like the Wiz Khalifa, what is the Mariah Carey song that she did? I can't remember the song that she did, but then like the Eminem on the Rihanna song, the, just the featured part, or the Rihanna song with, what was this singer? I don't know if you could take it. I know you want to see me naked, naked. What's that song? Wild, 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 wild thoughts, wild, 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 whatever that song is. Anyway, there's a rapper on that song. Like there's a rapper on a lot of songs, especially right now. There's tons of songs out there. So anyway, hope that answers your question. Tupac casino all day. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure that you guys make sense. Okay, so that's making sense to y'all. So that's step 1. You figure out your show, what's going to be your act, and you put together your set list. You can put together the set list in a very easy way. You literally just Google top wedding songs, top, cover band songs, top cover songs. And I recommend learning songs from the 70s and 80s, especially. And then you can learn current songs, Bruno Mars, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Beyonce, all that stuff. But definitely learn Motown, rock, stuff like that. And I'll give you guys an example. Journey, all those cheesy songs that when people get drunk, they want to sing it at the end of the night. They do. And you don't even have to like the songs. But if they get you some paid gigs, man, so you can quit some crappy job that you have and you can get better at performing and you can build your fan base and you can sell your merchandise there, guys. You can sell your CDs. You're building your fan base while you're there. They're following you on social media. You're getting paid to build your fan base instead of you spending money to build your fan base. Do you guys understand how valuable that is? Like that is huge. So I love Motown. I love everything from like, I know you want to leave me, like Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I love like, oh, I bet you're wondering how I knew. Heard it through the grapevine. Elton John always does what Benny and the Jets. That's a great song. People love that. Earlier in the night, you could do like a Free Fallin' because you want to do mostly like dance songs like Happy by Pharrell, Forget You by CeeLo. What are like This Love by Maroon 5. You want to do songs that people can dance to. And then you can do like really fun songs like Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. Just like really the Beatles songs like Come Together right now over me. You know what I mean? Like that kind of Aretha. And then you can also do like The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Magic in the Air. Okay, so you guys get it, right? You're going to put together your set list. That's step 1. Step 2, you need to put together a promo video. 1 video. Do not send people 10 videos. Do not send attachments. Do not send anything. You're going to send 1 video. You're going to put 1 video together. And what you want to do is you want to pick like 5 songs like of contrasting styles. So I would recommend pick like a Motown song, pick a rock song, pick an Ariana Grande song, like a pop song, pick like maybe 1 ballad. Again, you want upbeat songs because what's our goal? Our goal is to make their already existing crowd dance and sing and spend money at their bar so that they make money. The venue makes money and in turn wants to pay us. Now they're already going to guarantee you a pay, but you want them to keep calling you back because if you're making them money, they're going to keep calling you back, guys. That's how you get like 5-night-a-week residencies, or that's how you get a residency like playing every Saturday night. Okay. So, yep, everyone's saying promo video, no joke. This is the most important thing you could do, which most people do not have. Y'all just hit people up and you're like, I'm really good, I swear. Book me. And then you don't book any shows and then you're like upset and you're like, nobody supports independent music. No, that's not true. There is so much money out there for this. Okay. So you're going to put together a promo video, 5 songs, 30 seconds each at the most of each song. Like you want to do the chorus. So like when you put these videos together, you can shoot 1 long string, make sure it's quiet. Make sure you could literally shoot it like where I'm at right now, like in your house, in your living room, something like that. You want it to be like let's say you chose happy, like happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Now next song, Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, baby. Here I am, baby. Signed, sealed, delivered. Clip. Next song. I wanna rock with you all night, rock you till the daylight. I wanna rock with you all night, rock the night away. Next song. What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, oh, you know that I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit. Oh, baby. Next song. You guys get it? One song, one song, one song, one song, one song. Bam. So you have like 20, 30 songs of each one. The video shouldn't be longer than 2 minutes. Don't put some long introduction about where you were born and how you're so passionate about this and how this is your dream. News for you. This is everybody's dream. Everybody wants to do music for a living. Everybody. Your doctor, your chiropractor, the Walgreens, cash register, the teacher. Everybody wants to do music. So your intro, just go straight into performing. Guys, people, look, I have booked hundreds and hundreds of artists for shows. The best thing you could do is go straight into your music. Don't do some long intro. Don't do some like thing where you start on the flowers and now it's in the sky and now it's the butterfly and then 5 minutes have gone by and now you're singing. Don't do that. Okay? Do not do that. Go straight into it. Because a lot of them, let's say, like, imagine if you were a booking agent and you got like 30, emails today. If each of those videos are 10 minutes, that's 300 minutes. Do you have 5 hours to sit around and watch people's music? You don't. So put your best stuff at the beginning, okay? There's step 2. Step 3. And by the way, this is our last step. And like I said, for everybody that's stuck around, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to apply with us. We actually book paid shows for artists. And we have something really awesome going on called the Paid Performer, where we're choosing, I think we only have 5 more slots left. And we're going to be showing you how to book paid shows and then possibly even booking your paid shows for you. So cool. All right. So last step. I told you there's 2 sets of venues, right? There's the venues that make you sell tickets because you're doing original songs, and they should. So don't get mad at them. Again, people always get mad. I can't believe venues make us pay to play. Of course they do. They got to pay their rent. If you're not bringing anything to the table, why should they pay you? Okay, there's that venues. But the good news was we shared that these venues already have existing crowds. So the way that you bring them value is you perform songs that they already know and recognize and love so that they don't move to some other casino or hotel and spend money at the bar. Because if they're making money, then they're willing to pay you even though you brought nobody, even though you just started last week. We all get that, right? We always get that. Okay, so this is our last step with live music. Resorts with live music. Country clubs, retirement homes, restaurants, bars, all those things. That's what I look up that already have live music. Don't type in venues with live music because then you're going to get the big arenas and you got to be Lady Gaga to perform in those, right? I actually set up a 25-city tour around the world. I mean, not around the world, sorry. I have performed around the world, but I've set up a 25-city tour around the United States and performed, and it didn't cost me anything because I was performing at these venues and they paid me. And then during the day I volunteered. So I work in like boys and girls clubs and perform for kids and stuff like that. So that was super awesome. So I got to perform for like thousands of kids all over the country. But then at night I paid for it by performing at like casinos and stuff like that. So what you do is then you find casinos with live music, resorts with live music, bars, restaurants, country clubs, all those types of things. And you start submitting what? Your promo video that has your badass cover songs on it. Because you're so amazing and now you know what they're looking for. How amazing is this, guys? Those are the 3 steps. That's it. Is that hard? It's not hard. It does take time. It does take effort. It does take all those things, but it's possible. You can book paid shows even if you're a beginner, even if you have no fan base, even if you've never released a song in your life, even if you have 0 followers, even if you have no fans that are willing to buy tickets with you. You just have to learn how to bring value that warrants you being paid. Your talent does not warrant you being paid. No one can, I am not going to give someone free rent for coming up in my house and playing guitar in my living room. I am not. But if you're making me money, I will pay you. Cover songs, singing cover songs, songs that people know for these crowds will pay you. Okay. So I told you guys, I promised you that everyone that stuck around, I was going to give you guys an application to an opportunity to apply to work with us. We book cruise ships, we book venues all over the world and all over the United States. We are partners with other agencies that book in all the major cities. I'm talking New York, Tampa, Miami, Houston, Scottsdale, LA, Newport, Seattle, Chicago, lots of other places too. Washington, DC, Boston, so many places. Same thing, Julian, if you're the DJ, you would choose 6 songs that you like, 30 seconds of you spinning. Same exact situation, okay? Same exact thing. If you're the DJ. And I just suggest getting different angles, dress up, you know, and I shoot most of my stuff in my house. If you have stuff where you've actually been on a stage, that's great too, but you want to make sure it looks good and sounds good. Okay. Does everyone, Shawnette, you know what, 3 steps? I'm going to be sending this replay, okay? So if you guys barely joined us, totally fine. 3 steps are putting together your show and your set list. Second step is putting together your promo video. The third step is finding the venues and submitting to them. Okay, that's the 3 steps. But you signed up, you're on this webinar right now, so you'll get the replay. And anybody on Instagram right now that's live on here, if you want the replay, what you want to do is you want to DM me the word. You want to DM, not on here. Okay, you can't comment on here. You need to DM me show training. So DM me show training, and you'll get you log, register, and you'll get the replay. Okay. So you'll be able to get that. So, Giovanna says, how does this evade copyright issues? So, basically you're not selling the songs. So you're not selling you're not selling someone else's songs. You're just performing them. There's no copyright issues. They don't exist. So, the venues themselves have their own licenses to be able to have live music, but there's no copyright infringement whatsoever at all. And you don't have to worry about it in one sense at all. I've done 2,500 paid shows around the world and work with tons of agencies. So there's no copyright issues. Deshaun says, do they accommodate travel too? So this is the thing, guys. It depends. Is it a cruise ship? Of course they do. Is it a casino that loves you? Then they will. If they don't really like you that much, but they know that you're good and you're local, and that you're just starting out and you got to prove yourself, they're not going to offer you as much, right? Because you're just starting out. But most bars, restaurants, and all these places, they start out at like 200 or more a night. Most. So if you're getting $100 in tips, that's $300 a night. If you're performing 3 nights a week, that's $900 a week. That's a little, around $45,000 a year, just performing part-time at little bars and restaurants. Now, once you get better and you have bands and you get more talented and you build your fan base, and not build your fan base, you build your community, maybe you meet different casinos and they love you and now they bring you back and they pay you $2,500 every weekend or $4,500 every weekend. There's casinos that pay $10,000 every weekend, even if you're a no-name. That's how they do it. Then of course you're going to make more money. So it depends on your talent. It depends on how good your promo video is. It depends on how great you are. So there's a lot of factors, but I will tell you, it's usually anywhere from $200 to $10,000. There's a huge range, $200 to $10,000. So on a bad day, if you're good at what you do and you play at a decent restaurant or bar, you'll make $200 a night plus tips. So you can, figure in another $50 to $100 a night in tips. It's not bad. That is really not bad. Okay, at all. So I promised you guys the opportunity to work with us, to apply to work with us. Okay, we are choosing 5 more people. Let me put this up really quick so you guys can see this. I'm going to share with you guys just a few people that I've worked with personally and one of my friends. So this is my friend, Mark. I want to give you guys just an example. He does $145,000 a year performing. On my Instagram people. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Right? This is my guy, Mark. He makes $145,000 a year right now performing. So I have my Instagram people. Do you guys see that? So I like to use him because he's an older gentleman, and some people think that you have to be super young for you to make any money doing this, and you don't. And he's just awesome. Okay. So Alex Sugarman is someone that I've worked with. If you've been on any of my trainings, I bring him up a lot because he's awesome. And he spent a few $100,000 in tuition at Musicians Institute, didn't make any money. We had him on tour in the Bahamas within 2 weeks, and he was making money. And now he produces music for the Ellen DeGeneres show. He's just crushing it. Okay. James had never made more than $500 in a night. They had a whole band, right? So they were each making $100. He's booked a $10,000 show. We also have Troy Romzek, who, when I met him, he was living with his grandma, had lost everything, lost his job. His girlfriend took his guitar and broke it in half. And he literally booked in his first week, did like $1,500. And then he's now doing six figures. Okay. He's doing $100,000 a year. Oh, and by the way, here's my Instagram people. Look, this is Troy right here. Can you guys see him? That's Troy. Troy's now doing six figures. He's performing at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. And he's on a billboard inside of Mandalay Bay doing six figures. He's just like killing it right now. Totally crushing it. And then we have Sabrina here. She booked her first paid show in Norway in just like a couple months. Like once COVID was done, and she had her first show. And I think she's booked through the whole year now. I think was the last time I talked to her. She told me she has some gigs lined up all the way through Christmas. Imagine having like money lined up through Christmas. Imagine having a $10,000 show within 60 days. Imagine making $5,000 to $10,000 a month within your first year. And you're only working part-time and you still have time and money to invest into your original stuff. So if you want to go be famous and be an original artist, this is a fantastic business plan because you're making money, because you can quit that other job that you're tired, you're working at all day. You come home and you don't want to do anything, right? Because you're tired. You don't even want to write songs. Exhausted. Okay. And then this is Sam Kyles. Sam Kyles is someone that I got him partnered with a partner agency. And he was working the night shift when I met him at UPS. And he had a son, and he didn't get to hardly spend any time with his son. And he was exhausted all day because he was working from like midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. I got him his very first gig at a restaurant, or ongoing gig, I'm sorry, because he was already fantastic. And he was able to quit his job within a month. He quit his job within 30 days from going from working at UPS, the night shift. And this is Sam, guys. This is all here. And yes, we do work with DJs. I saw the Instagram message from someone, Piotr. Yes, we do work with DJs. It's a slightly different process, but yes, we do. So that's Sam. We worked with him, and he was able to quit his job at UPS. So, all right, guys, here it is. If you guys want to apply right now, what we're doing is we're looking for only 5 artists to fill our program right now. We have 5 slots left. That is it. We only work with small groups. We do not work with big groups because we only work with really talented people or people that are really dedicated. Like we've had people coming in that like wanted to sing, and we will let you know. We'll say, you know what? We don't really think you are where you need to be as a singer, but if you want to DJ, we can help you with that. But then if you're a really fantastic singer, we'll say, hey, you're a fantastic singer. We think we can book you. You're a fantastic musician. We think we can book you. So there's different things. What we're doing is we have a program right now called the Paid Performer. It's an 8-week coaching program. This is where you work with me and one of my other coaches. We show you exactly all of these processes. We work with you to do all the steps today. Like I gave you all the steps. You can go ahead and do it yourself. But I'm giving you the opportunity to actually work with our team, because what's amazing about working with our team is you're going to be working with people who have booked thousands of shows all over the world. So we've done it. You're going to save time and money and all that stress and all that kind of stuff. Other thing is, if you're awesome, if you fit the types of venues that we book, because like, again, we book cruise ships, and then we have partner agencies, and we're partnered with different restaurants and bars and casinos and hotels and resorts and weddings and all kinds of private gigs and stuff all over the country. Then we can also submit you for that. I always like to give a disclaimer. There is never a 100% guarantee. Okay. So anybody comes in and applies, and even if we like you and think you're amazing, we can't guarantee that a venue is going to love you. Right? But we can guarantee that you're going to get your best shot. This will be the best shot that you have. There's nothing out there like this where people are willing to train you and then willing to actually book you as well, or, attempt to book you. So that is right there on my Instagram, people. If you go to ChristineMorelnow.com/paid performer, or actually, you know what you can do? just DM me the word paid performer on Instagram. So DM me, okay? You don't comment. If you comment on this, you won't get the link, okay? Piano Abraham, solo pianist. Yes, we just actually accepted a classical pianist yesterday. So yes, solo musicians welcome, singers welcome, bands welcome, rappers welcome. You guys heard how it works with the rappers. You do have to like partner with someone. You have to be willing to partner with a DJ or partner with a singer and that sort of thing when it comes to these gigs, okay? These specific gigs that we book. So just so you know, when you apply, you know that that's like the way it works. So, because I had someone come in that was like, oh, I thought I could just rap Tupac every night. I'm like, nope, that's not how it works. You can do like Black Eyed Peas and you can do other stuff. But, and yes, J Legacy, the only way it works is if you don't work. And J Legacy is in our program as well. So DM me and you got to DM me. Everyone's saying I'm down. Let's work. Okay. So what you want to do on Instagram Live is DM me paid performer, not comment. Okay. Don't comment on this. You need to DM me. So send me a direct message and it will automatically send you a link and you can apply. For everyone that's on my, let me see here, slides, files, views, offers. Okay. Let me give you guys the link. Okay. Everyone that's on my chat box, there is the link to apply. Okay, so, and I'll put it in there as well. We are accepting applications. Like I said, I think we have 5 slots left right now. Ramsey, I just put it up, but look, I'm going to give it to you guys right here. So there's the link in my webinar chat box. If you're on Instagram Live, you DM me the word paid performer to apply. Does that make sense? So I'm going to stick on here. Do you guys have any questions for me? Like I said, we're only taking a few more. If this fills up, it's possible we can put you in the next group. Okay. We only work with a small group of people because we want to make sure that we're only working with people that are either super talented at what they do or willing to do the work. Like maybe you're a DJ, like maybe you don't have the music talent, but you're willing to like DJ, right? Like that's an opportunity for you to make money performing. And it's amazing. And you don't have to be able to even sing, you know, like you literally download other people's playlists. It's ridiculous. You don't even got to spin anymore. I recommend having some talent there, but man, you can make money if you want to. You know, we are working with singers, musicians, bands, DJs, and rappers. You guys know we talked about today, the 3 steps to book paid shows. We talked about how we're working with people who can perform cover songs for venues that already have existing fans. This is the single most fastest way you can make money in music without a fan base, with no followers, with no social media, 0 fans. If you try to book a show somewhere else doing original music, you usually have to sell tickets and they'll split the door with you. They'll give you 50-50. That means if one person shows up and buys a ticket for $10, you made $5. Congratulations. This is the only opportunity, guys. This is what's amazing about this. It is the fastest opportunity that you have. You can literally be booking shows in a week. Troy Romzek, who I showed you guys earlier, booked 3 shows his first week. Absolutely insane. Original songs are amazing. And what's amazing about this is you're going to make money doing cover songs, and then you can invest it into your original music and build your fan base. And eventually you don't even have to do cover songs anymore. That's what's great. But so many people are trying to go straight to original songs. And do some people succeed? Absolutely. Most do not. The probability is very low. That's just the truth. That's not my opinion. That's not what I believe. That's the truth. Most people fail. But if you have the talent, we just did this coaching program. We worked with 6 people. 5 out of 6 are making money performing paid shows right now. 5 out of 6. Do 5 out of 6 artists make money doing original music? No. Like 1 out of 6,000 do. The probability of you making money fast is very, very high. Okay. So it's ChristineMorelnow.com/paid performer. It's sending you a link to ClickFunnels. Weird. Okay. It shouldn't be doing that. Okay. If that's what it's doing, let me give you guys a different link. I don't know why this has been doing this, guys. I'm sorry. Here, I'll give you guys an application link, the direct application link. Okay. It shouldn't be sending you to ClickFunnels. It should send you to a page with like me. There should be a big video of me. Okay. So give me a second. Share. And then everybody on my Instagram Live right now, you need to DM me the word paid performer. Okay, DM me the word paid performer. Yeah, that's happening to you. It's giving you ClickFunnels. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, look, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me fix this really quick. If you guys DM me and it sends you guys there, I'm trying to think of how else I could do this. There's got to be another way. Okay. Did you guys get the link? I put it in the, so in the webinar, the link is there. You guys are going to have to come to the webinar. If you guys want to come to the webinar to apply, that's just what you're going to have to do. So DM me show training. So DM me show training. Michelle says yours worked. Okay. I don't know why some of them aren't working. Okay. DM me the word show training and I'll send it to you guys. Can I put like, I can't put anything on my Instagram live, can I? I can't like put, let me see if I can put like a, let me see if I can just make like a really quick link for you guys. Because I feel bad for all my Instagram people. Okay, let me make this easy for y'all. No, JK, you don't have to do that here. That's for my Instagram people. The link is right here, JK, if you want to apply in my webinar. So if you're on my webinar, you guys have the link. If you're on Instagram Live, yeah, I don't have that. So I'm going to make it for you right now, okay? I'm creating a link for all of my people on Instagram. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let's see if this works so that I can help you guys out. Everyone that's on my Instagram right now, I'm about to give you guys a link so that you can apply. I make the link. Let me see if this works. Okay, it worked. Okay. Anybody on Instagram Live, go to christinemorel.net/perform. Okay, christinemorel.net/perform. You guys got it? christinemorel.net/perform. Okay. You, if you guys have the link to the application, you do need to send a video of you performing. Okay. And literally I just need to know that you have the talent. It doesn't have to be a professional video. It doesn't have to be like the promo video, like what I said. It doesn't have to be that. If you just have something of you singing, even with your cell phone, rapping with your cell phone, playing an instrument with your cell phone, or if you have a YouTube video, include that. I need something because this is a talent thing. I can't take on everybody because we want to work with people that we know we can book or we can help you book yourself, right? Because obviously we're going to show you how to book yourself, but then we can also book the shows for you. So our goal is to find people that are very talented, very driven, very willing to do the work. Okay. PG says, can I get the link? Yep. Here is the link right here. Or actually, yeah, that is the link. So there's the link. Lamont says on point. Marvin says, all I have is a professionally done music video. If that's all you have, Marvin, send it, you know, and then I prefer a live video, but you know, obviously if that's all you have right now, you can send that. So everyone that's watching on Instagram Live, I just shared how you can book paid shows, doing cover songs. If you'd like to apply, it's christinemorel.net/perform. Okay. christinemorel.net/perform. If you DM'd me wanting the link, like you can also DM me. Okay. Just DM me. Hey, I want to apply for the paid performer and we'll send you the link. You're just not going to get it right now, but we'll give it to you. Okay. I set up this Instagram, like this was a last minute even thought for me to do Instagram Live. So next time I'll have StreamYard and I'll have like a, you know, link and all that stuff for you guys. So, okay. So let's see. Do you guys have any questions about the program? Let me see. Okay. Marvin says, I've applied. I just want to say good luck to whoever makes it. May we all work together one day in some way or another. That's amazing. I love that attitude, Marvin. Ramsey says, I had my old performances on my old phone. I lost them. Don't worry, Ramsey, you can record another one. But definitely you will need to apply ASAP. Send in a video of you singing, and it can be a cappella. I just need to hear that you have the talent. I don't need the production. I don't need all the other stuff, because that's what we're going to do together. I'm going to show you how to put all that stuff together, but I just need to know that you have the talent. That's all. Let me see on point. Jerry says, is the coaching program the same as a program to help artists book shows? Jerry, I don't know what you're talking about specifically, but we do have a course and a coaching program. Those are two completely different things. The course is like people go through the course and then they can, book page shows if they want. This is a coaching program where you actually work with us. Like, we're on a coaching call every week. Me and another woman named Susan Irwin, we have both performed 6,000 shows between the two of us around the world, and booked tons of other artists around the world. So you get to work with us directly, and we walk you through the process. So Basim says, what's the link again? Here's the link again, guys. Is it a paid program? So it depends, Shawnette. If you guys, so there's two things. There's certain people that are already ready to go, that are ready to get booked. And so if you get booked, if you already have all these things together, like let's say you came in and you already have your set list and your band and your all that kind of stuff, then we can already book you for shows. There is a fee, yes, to work with our coaches. So if we have to work with you to get you that place, then it is a paid program. If you're already at that place where you're ready to get booked, then at that point you pay nothing and we book you. And basically what's really cool about this, guys, by the way, our agency, the way it works is we book you and we charge the casino, or we charge the cruise ship, or we charge the venue to get you booked. So basically this is how it works. We don't take any money from you. Most agencies will take a percentage from the, what they book you. And that's rightfully so. They should. But what we do is, the way we work and we like to work is we get you paid and then we charge the cruise ship to get you booked. So do you see how that works? Like, that's what's amazing about this, is you keep all your money. So that works for you. And then that works for us too. So we have incentive to get you booked. So that's another reason why you have to apply, because we're going to work hard to try to get you booked. If that's something you want to do, if you want to go on cruise ships, if you want to perform at certain things and you fit the bill, obviously you have to have the talent. You have to do the work. Okay. There's no guarantees here. All there is a guarantee. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same result. So if you're like, I don't want to do this because I'm going to do it myself, good luck. I hope so. But if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. We're just looking for talented people that do the work, because we have incentive to get you booked, because if we get you booked, we also make money. Win-win for everybody. That's what's amazing. So Ramsey says, if I pay, then I'm guaranteed pay. No, absolutely not, Ramsey. There's no guarantees in life, except that if you do the same thing, you're going to get the same result, and eventually you die. There's your guarantee. Okay, there's no guarantees here. None. So if you're looking for a guarantee, do not join. Do not apply. Okay? Because I do not guarantee this. I don't know if you're talented. I don't know if you're going to do the work. I don't know if you're going to, sign up and then just sit at home and watch Netflix. How am I going to get you shows? Right? We're going to show you how to book your paid shows. And if there's certain things that line up, you want to go on these cruise ships and there happens to be an opening with the cruise ships. You're really good at singing the style of music and the casino really loves you and you're near that area. You're in that city. There's a lot of things that have to line up. I can guarantee you'll have a very good shot. But no guarantees in life. If you want a guarantee, you go to a regular job, go work a 9 to 5. And even then you're still not guaranteed. They can still fire you. So how about that? All right, guys, let's see here. Deshaun says that's amazing. Awesome. Do you guys have any other questions? If you guys want to apply to work with us for our coaching program, we may only have 4 more slots left because we're only accepting, I think, 10 or 15 artists this time around. Go to christinemorelnow.com/paid performer or go to this link. I'll post it in my webinar. People that are on my webinar over here. Click on there and you can apply. This is awesome. Guys, we've worked with so many cool people, like so many talented people, gotten them booked all over the freaking world. There's one band we've booked in 15 countries now. Edward says, I'm ready to work. Then apply, Edward. Let's see here. PG says, how long will it take to get a call? It depends. If we don't think you're a good fit, you will not get a call. If we do think you're a good fit, usually takes about 48 hours to hear from us, 24 to 48 hours to hear from us, and then we set up a call. Okay. Jerry says, do I have to pay if I will work with your agency? It depends, Jerry. If you are not at the place you need to be to book paid shows yet, and you have to work with our coaches to get you there, that's a paid program. If you're already ready to get booked and you already have everything that is required, because think about this, the casinos have certain requirements from us. So we have to send in like your promo videos and your set lists and all that stuff. If you already have all that stuff, no, you don't have to pay anything. So it just depends on where you are. And if you're not good, we won't work with you anyway. Like that's another thing too. Okay. If you don't have the talent. Oh, and let me take that back. Okay. Cause that just sounds really terrible. If we don't think we can get you booked, or if we don't think you have the talent that we can help you get booked with. Okay. Cause you may be super talented at something else, but we just don't think that maybe it fits the types of venues that we book. Yeah. Then we can't work with you because we can't help you. And so we only want to work with people that we can help. Okay. If that makes sense. So we just listen to the stuff. So if we don't call you back, don't feel bad. Don't think it's because you suck. Sometimes it might be because you suck, but two, it might be because it just doesn't fit the type of venues that we book and the type of things that we do. You know what I mean? So I don't want you guys to feel bad if we don't call you back. Like sometimes it's just maybe you're a certain act that's amazing, but it doesn't quite fit our curriculum. And so we can't help you. And so we don't want for that to make you feel bad or for that to make you feel like you're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? But some of you might not be good enough. And you do need to reflect on your talent, and you do need to go, hey, you know what? I'm not at that place yet. I need to go take vocal lessons. I need to go take music lessons. I need to do those things because no, not everybody's good enough for this yet. So it just depends on where you are, right? Where you are. I've met people before they took vocal lessons, they were not ready. And then they went and took vocal lessons and they were ready to go. So also kind of being reflective and saying, okay, maybe I just need to work on some things, right? Because that's how we grow. We take responsibility. I have the mentality, everything is my fault. Everything. The good and the bad. There's the good. We got Phil in the house. Okay, Phil's on Instagram Live. Hey, Phil, are you on our Instagram too? Because everybody in Instagram wants to apply, but they're having a hard time applying because it's sending them to the ClickFunnels page. I don't know why it's doing that. So if you can help some of these people that want to apply to work with us in Instagram Live, if you want to send them some messages. So, all right, guys, do y'all have questions? I pretty much answered it. We went through all the 3 steps to book shows. Let me see if you guys have been applying. Let me see, because I did notice, let me see here. See, log in here. Okay, cool. I do see applications coming in. All right, awesome. All right. Cardboardist is, where do you purchase backing tracks for covers? I usually just go to karaokeversion.com. So karaokeversion.com is where I go. So everyone that's in my Instagram Live, we just covered the 3 steps on how to book paid shows. We covered how the fastest way to booking paid shows is singing cover songs, because then you can make money. You can invest that into your original songs and your original music career. And I just gave you guys the opportunity to apply to work with us. So DM me if you want to apply, like just DM me and we'll respond. Okay. And we'll send you a link. So that way you can do that. Let me just go to, actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy link, put that in there. Let's see. Will there be a replay of this webinar? Yes, there will be, Jay. There will be a replay. Okay, I'm going to add this here. Save changes. Okay, cool. If anybody on Instagram DMs me the word paid performer, Okay, DM me the word paid performer and you will be able to apply. Okay, so DM me. Don't comment here. You need to DM me paid performer for you to be able to apply. Okay, that's Instagram Live. On here, on the Webinar Jam, you guys already have the link. I've given you guys the link to apply, so you guys can all apply. Has everybody applied? Is everybody good to go? Do we have any other questions? Because I actually got a show tonight. I'm performing here in Vegas at the Wynn Casino. If you're in Vegas tonight, come see me at Delilah from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. So I'm performing there. It'll be fun. It'll be a 7-piece band. I hardly ever perform anymore because I literally just work with artists now, but they called me yesterday and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, cool. Let's see. All right. Instagram Live. This has been amazing chatting with you guys. I hope that you've all had a chance to apply for our paid performer program. Everybody on the webinar. Do I have any other questions here? Let's see. Deshaun says, what increases one's chance to work with you at paid performer? Talent. Obviously, if you have a lot of talent and you have a great attitude, that's the main thing. And I'm going to tell you guys, great attitude. If you have a little bit of talent and a great attitude, we're gonna pick that person over someone that has this much talent and like a crappy attitude. Okay. Because I like to work with really awesome, positive people. Like this is for people who really want to make a living in music and have realistic expectations. They know that they need to do the work. They know that, you know, there's no guarantees in here, but they know that they want to give it a shot. Because that's how I felt whenever I started. I just said, hey, look, I know that there's no guarantee. I know there's a hard business to get into, but performing paid shows is not a hard business to get into. Honestly, that's a pretty easy business to get into. You can be making really good money very fast. And then still have time and money to invest into your independent music career. Right. So, all right. Everyone's saying, can you go live later? I'm on Instagram Live right now, Roger. I'm not going live again. So the place that I'm performing live at my show, they don't allow cameras. So it's called Delilah. Actually, when you walk in, if you ever go there, you're not even allowed to take pictures. So, because it's super fancy. It's like every night Usher's there, Justin Bieber's there, you know, like there's all these like celebrities. And so they don't allow cameras and stuff. So, let's see. Jerry says, I'm a DJ. I'd like to perform on cruise ships. I'm not from the US. Will I be able to work with you? Yes, Jerry. So great question. This works for anybody around the world. So Jerry, go ahead and apply at this link. What's great about the cruise ships is they actually cover all your room and board and everything, and they actually fly you to wherever the destination is. So let's say the cruise is in Alaska and it goes down to South America. They will fly you to Alaska. So you don't even have to pay for your plane ticket to get there. So it's pretty awesome. Joel says you're picking 5 people to get booked. I think we only have 5 opportunities right now available. I think because we're doing 10. We're either working with 10 or 15. I can't remember the exact number, but we've already got 5 or 6 in there. So right now we may only have 4. I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, we have like a small handful of people left right now. If you guys don't get chosen for this one, you can be on the waiting list for the next one though. Okay. Because we only work with a small group, but you can be put on a waiting list. So if for some reason this fills up before we're able to get you in, but you're awesome and we want to work with you, then we can get you ready for the next one. Kamarla says, I cannot copy my performance link. You're going to have to, Kamarla. You're going to have to figure something out because we can't Google you. We can't do this. We're going through hundreds of applications. So you need to find a link and you need to send it to us, okay? I wish I could, but we can't. We just have too many applications. So find a link, go to YouTube, go to Vimeo, do whatever you got to do to make that possible. Send a TikTok link, or if you have an Instagram video link, you can send that too, okay? Got to figure that out, okay, guys? Juliana says, are you able to negotiate housing at resorts and casino bookings? Yeah, it just depends. If you're great and they love you, then they're going to accommodate a lot. If they don't know you and they've never heard you or they think you're all right, they may not. Or maybe some of them just book local. You know, every place is different, guys. Like there's some casinos that fly in bands and that have lots of money and they'll give you a hotel to stay at. And then there's some that don't have that kind of money, but they have money to pay local bands. So if you happen to be setting up a tour, happen to be in the area, then they'll book you. So each place is very different. Okay. Very, very different. And it depends on your talent level. It depends on what you're bringing to the table, because like I get flown into casinos all the time, but I'm freaking good at what I do, man. You know, like I've been doing this for a long time. When I started out, it wasn't like that. People didn't fly me in for those things. I didn't have the skill set for that. It wasn't worth it for them. But now when I go to a venue, I make them a lot of money. So they're willing to pay me and cover my accommodation. So it depends on you. It depends on your skill set. It depends on what you're bringing to the table. It depends on if it's a band. It depends on if you have a proven track record. It depends on your resume. Lots of depending factors, okay? But yes, the answer is yes. But I like to add all that other stuff because I like to be very transparent, okay? Because if we work with you, I don't want y'all getting in and going, I thought this was going to be this. I like to be like, this is everything. If this fits what you're, you know, something exciting and you're willing to do the work and you have a positive attitude and you have the talent, then let's go. Let's do this. Because this is the thing too. We're looking for artists that want to perform full time. Like the best thing, especially some of you guys that want to do like the cruise ships, which is incredible because you get to travel and make money, is that you can be booked your whole life, literally your whole life. I know people that have met like their husband or wives on these cruise ships, and now they travel together and they, you know, have the same bunk and they go see the world together. Like it's amazing. Super amazing. Deshaun says that's a really good answer. Awesome. Jerry says, what kind of video should I submit as a DJ? So you DJing, even if it's at home, Jerry, like if you have a DJ set and you have something of you DJing, if you have a set list already, if you have something like that, that's great. Just submit whatever it is that you have. If you have a video of you DJing, if you have experience, you know, that sort of thing. Yoshi says, is it just a 1 minute video or so? Send me whatever you have, Yoshi. Obviously, if you guys have a promo video done where you have like 5 songs of like 30 seconds each, great. But if you don't have that, just send me what you have. Send me, but I need to be able to hear you clearly. If you're a musician, if you're a singer, if you're a rapper, I need to be able to hear you clearly. If it's like auto-tuned and I can't hear you, it's not gonna help you in this application process, if that makes sense, okay? Talone says, I don't see how I can send a video. There's a form and it asks for a link. So as you go through the form, it will ask you, hey, can you send a link to your video? Okay. Let me see on Instagram. Someone says, my sister's in the family. I rap when trying to get a book for a show. Who do I talk to? Club owner. Yeah, it'd be like a club owner or an agency, that sort of thing. But if you don't have all the steps that I told you about, if you don't have the set list, if you don't have the promo video, and if you don't know what type of venues, it's going to be very hard for you to book shows. Even if you guys are the most talented people in the world, it doesn't matter. There's certain things that you have to have in place. Like I gave you guys the steps, but to execute those steps effectively, you need some help there, right? So, and you can try to figure it out using Google. I have a course as well, but our coaching program is going to be the best opportunity because we're going to actually walk you through that process. Because venues, they require certain things for you to have. It's kind of like if you were really smart, right? Do hospitals just hire smart people? No. They happen smart people that went through the training to become a doctor. They went through the training to become a nurse. They went through the training to become a physician's assistant, whatever. So even if you're talented, there's still things that have to be in place for you to be able to give the venue exactly